All right, so jumping in to the next episode of season 1 of Hannibal. First episode, very dark, but also really good. I think the first episode did a good job of really setting up the characters and like starting to leave like tiny breadcrumbs and a little bit of foreshadowing, I think, for the rest of the series. As I was going back through while editing, I think I noticed a lot more than I did the first go around. And so I'm excited to see if some of my presumptions of what's to come will actually come true. But one thing I did want to talk about, I definitely clarified this in the edit via text. I think what I realized during editing that I missed the first go around was that, number one, obviously Hannibal was not the primary perpetrator of the murders of those girls, but he essentially was the copycat that put that woman out in the field. And so I don't know. I just was a bit confused at that point, but heard, understood, totally get it. But something that I thought was even more interesting was it felt like, I don't know if this is necessarily the case, but this is kind of my read on it, that Hannibal obviously sees something in Will. And I think the scene that comes to mind, I think it was like the breakfast scene, which, horrifying. But when he was like, when they were discussing the copycat, and basically Will goes on and like explains why he believes that this copycat is not the real killer, and essentially how it was like they were kind of in conversation with one another about the mentality of this copycat killer. And Will, not even the copycat, but really like the real serial killer. And ultimately, Will was only able to make the connections between the murders and the profile that he formed of the guy, like that he had a daughter who had the same physical characteristics as the other victims. And so, but he was only able to figure that out through the intervention of this mysterious copycat killer, which, you know, we now understand is Hannibal. And so I'm like, this is gonna be interesting because it does feel like it'll be a bit of a procedural. Like, I wonder if it'll be over time, Hannibal will continue to kill people in order to help Will in his investigations. Like, it's like a really twisted way of like offering like support. But yeah, so I'm like, I wonder if that's just going to be like a recurring thing. I think the other statement from Hannibal that I think suggests like what his dynamic with Will is going to be, or at least what his perspective of Will is, was the whole statement of like, I see you as the mongoose under the house to come out when the snakes slither in, or something like that. So I think Hannibal recognizes and sees this like darkness in Will that he wants to utilize, weaponize, something. But so Hannibal clearly sees Will and Will's, I'd say, skill set, but also current psychology, I guess, as something he wants to nurture in a way. So that's a very interesting dynamic to establish, and we'll see where that takes us. So with that, Hannibal, season 1, episode 2. Let's go.
Previously on Hannibal.
You make jumps you can't explain. The evidence explains. And help me find some evidence.
I wouldn't put him out there.
Should he get too close, I need you to make sure he's not out there alone.
I do think it's interesting that I forget her name, but Dr. whatever her name is, the other psychologist at Georgetown, I think they said, her whole statement of like, oh, we won't be able to study Will while he's alive, essentially, like only posthumously would we be able to study Will Graham. And I'm like, what are we thinking about this man? Like, so it feels like actually it's not just Hannibal who sees him as like maybe someone who's like wound up and like can be unleashed, but perhaps other psychology experts also feel the same way, and maybe that's why she was like, don't let him get too close to it. So clearly they're seeing something deeper with Will than I can see. Uh-oh. Is this at a shooting range or something? I knew it. I will say, I was surprised at how good of a shot he was last episode. Oh. Well, he's not doing really well right now, but I was shocked that he like went in just swinging like oh no. Oh God. Oh my goodness. Oh, this man is just like haunted. Hold on, let me turn off my work computer because I keep getting alerts and I'm like, I'm off the clock. Ugh. And now he's going straight into another crime scene. Oh man. Oh yeah, this, I don't think he's gonna make it. He's definitely gonna snap at some point. But I'm like, is Hannibal trying to like, oh, I want you to be my protege. Like, I want you to kill people and eat them as well. Like, what does he want from him? God. Oh, is this where the, oh, this is where the dad, like the guy who was the actual murderer, is this where he was killing them? Like taking the girls to kill them? Yeah, there's a lot of antlers here. That must be it. Oh! So many. Oh my goodness.
There's still 7 bodies unaccounted for.
Okay, so it's gonna be a continuation of that crime. Ugh.
Or what if Hobbs wasn't even alone?
So it's really interesting. Okay, so I was thinking we would go straight into the next crime, but I actually like this is a continuation from episode 1.
Someone he hunted with? Someone who was in a coma? Who also happened to be someone he hunted with?
Oh, did he go hunting with the daughter? Wait, what?
Abigail Hobbs is a suspect.
What? But he tried to kill her.
Hobbs killed alone.
Why is he saying that so definitively? Hair.
Someone else was here.
Wait, what do you mean? Could that not just be hair from one of the victims? So there's another person involved? Freddy's camera? Oh God. Why is she naked? I mean, I know she probably just got out of the shower, but ick. Oh. Oh, she's the one posting to Tattle Crime. Oh, intro. So much blood. Oh my goodness. It is crazy. So people in the comments were talking about like the fact that this was released on like network television. I'm like, how is this not too dark and too macabre for like, you know, people just scrolling through like American Idol and I don't know, whatever else was, no, I think American Idol was Fox, but you know what I mean? Like on those sorts of channels, like whoever not only got this show to be able to be on that channel, but last 3 seasons, masterful. Because I don't know how they could have convinced anyone. Oh, back at Quantico. Oh, Will. So he's gonna present on this case?
This is how I caught Garrett Jacob Hobbs. It's his resignation letter.
Wait. Garrett Jacob Hobbs. But then her thing said Freddy's camera. Who's Freddy? Maybe is she Freddy? Maybe she's Freddy. Who is she?
Left a phone number, no address, that's it. Bad bookkeeping and dumb luck.
They'll show pictures like that? Oh man. I would be traumatized just looking at it. Like he's the one who shot him. Oh my goodness.
Garrett Jacob Hobbs is dead. The question now is how to stop those his story is going to inspire. He's already got one admirer.
Oh my, they're just putting this out there. Jeez Louise. But again, I guess they're law enforcement or whatever you want to call them. So they've seen stuff like this, but.
Hi. How are you, Will?
I have no idea.
Well, the review board would beg to differ. You're up for a commendation. And they've okayed active return to the field.
Question is,
Should you?
I want him back in the field.
It's not about you, sir.
Amending a psych eval. Hannibal Lecter's a better fit. Your relationship's not personal.
You've never killed anyone before, Will. It's a deadly...
So that was his first. Oh, wow.
The reason you currently used to work homicide is because you didn't have the stomach for pulling the trigger. You just pulled the trigger 10 times.
Yeah.
I need to know you didn't get too close. How many nights did you spend in Abigail Hobbs's hospital room, Will?
Oh. With Hannibal or just him?
Therapy doesn't work on you because you won't let it.
Because I know all the tricks.
Why not have a conversation with Hannibal? He was there. He knows what you went through.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting conversation. A lot of red walls. I know some people mentioned that it was a reference to The Shining, which I haven't seen. I will say, I mean, I think I mentioned it in the first episode. I don't really like horror or just like any movie that's like kind of scary. So that's why I've avoided this long. But I wonder if that'll be like a running theme throughout the series.
What's that?
Your psychological evaluation. You're Sultan, more or less sane. Well done.
Really?
Did you just rubber stamp me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack Crawford may lay his weary head to rest knowing he didn't break you, and our conversation can proceed unobstructed by paperwork.
Oh.
Jack thinks I need therapy.
He's like, I want to
What
dig
you need
deep
is a
into
way out of
you.
dark places when Jack sent you there.
Last time,
You saved Abigail Hobbs's life. You also orphaned her. It comes with certain emotional obligations, regardless of empathy disorders. I feel a staggering amount of obligation. Fantasized about scenarios where my actions may have allowed a different fate for Abigail Hobbs.
Jack thinks Abigail Hobbs helped her dad kill those girls.
Which is a crazy, not pull, but like it feels like kind of a crazy leap, but maybe not. I don't know. That would be crazy that they're like there with this girl in her hospital bed and she's just an accessory to the crimes. That'd be crazy.
How does that make you feel?
How does it make you feel?
I find it vulgar
Me too.
and entirely possible.
Is this therapy or a support group?
It's a funny question.
It's whatever you need it to be. The mirrors in your mind can reflect the best of yourself, not the worst of someone else.
Interesting. The best of yourself and not the worst of someone else. Oh, these kids are gonna find a dead body. I just know it.
I bet it's marijuana. Or mushrooms. Like they got tubes to water them or something. No, it's a marijuana plant.
Oh God! Oh!
That's not marijuana.
What the? Oh! Oh my God! It's all of them! No! Oh my God! And the mushrooms growing on them? Oh my God! What's the IV? Oh my God! Those poor okay, I like kind of giggled because it was literally like, that's not marijuana. Like it felt like so flippant for the fact that they just found like dead bodies. Oh, not this woman again.
I'm pretty sure firearm accuracy isn't a prerequisite for teaching.
Been in the field before.
Now you're back in the saddle.
Took me 10 shots to drop Hobbs.
Zeller wanted to give you the bullets he pulled out of Hobbs in an acrylic case, but I told him you wouldn't think it was funny.
That's crazy.
I suggested one of those clacking, swinging bull things.
That would have been funny.
Why do I feel like she's low-key into him? Am I tripping?
You're a weaver. I took you for an isosceles guy.
Yeah,
Like the way she's coming up.
You are
Yeah.
tight.
I got stabbed when I was a cop.
Wait, so he was a cop. Okay. I feel like I'm still piecing together Will's lore. Because I know he said, you know, when I was in homicide. So I think, was he a homicide detective / police officer? I feel like I can't picture it. I can't picture him as a cop. But yeah, I feel like she's like feeling him or something. Like the way she's coming up. Oh, you are tight. Like, Girl.
See if that helps with the recoil.
Wait, what did she do? Like adjusted his frame?
I'm all the way down here to teach me how to shoot.
No. Jack sent me down here to find out what you know about gardening.
Oh, God. Oh, horrifying, horrifying, horrifying. Ugh. Ugh. I have to say, oh my God. Sorry, I just looked at all of them. Oh my God. I have to say, because I'm still pretty much a novice at editing, the way I had to learn how to how to do blurs, yeah, I had to learn real quick when editing the last episode. Oh my God, there's so much blurring I'm gonna have to do during the show. Oh God. And they had this on network TV. That's crazy.
So, Lecter gave you the all clear. Therapy might work on you after all.
Therapy. But it served your purpose. I'm back in the field.
This is horrifying.
Okay, we got 9 bodies, various stages of decay, and as you can see, all very well fertilized.
He was enthusiastically encouraging decomposition.
They were buried alive with the intention of keeping.
What? Alive?
Just to eat away any distinguishing characteristics.
Alive?
Line and rebar were used to administer intravenous fluids after they were buried.
You find any shiitakes?
No.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Welcome back.
I could never do this type of work. I get traumatized by just watching scary movies. Like, wait, who is she? Who is she?
I'm one of the parents of the explorers.
She just said a fan.
Can you, tell me what that man is doing over there by himself?
He's some kind of special consultant, works for the FBI.
Is she gonna be into him as well? Oh Lord, everyone's after this man. Oh, he's gonna do the thing. These scenes are so well done. Oh. I just like the way they're shot, the audio. He's gonna show him burying them. Oh, wait, was that a man? Oh, wait.
I do not bind his arms or legs as I bury him.
Oh, okay. For some reason, okay. I didn't realize this is a completely different serial killer.
He's alive, but he will never be conscious again.
What? How?
This is my design.
Oh God. Oh, imagining him just like took him out of it.
I think your family's leaving.
That's so interesting. Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Touch him!
This is crazy. This show's fucking crazy. This show's crazy.
This may have been premature.
What did you see out in the field?
Hobbs. Yeah.
An association?
Hallucination. I saw him lying there in someone else's grave.
Did you tell Jack what you saw?
No.
It's stress. Not worth reporting.
Just like thinking on Hannibal's intentions. Ultimately, if my assumption is right and like he wants to kind of unleash Will, so to speak, it would benefit him to be able to keep Will exposed to like all of these horrors as long as possible so that he can break. And so that's why he's like, oh yeah, it's fine. Let me just sign on the dotted line. You're good. Go back out there, champ. Oh, you're having a hallucination? It's just stress. Don't worry about it. keep going. Like, that's the energy I'm getting from him.
The victim of another killer's crime with what could arguably be considered your victim.
That's also, sorry, the framing of that is also really fucked. Like, to call Hobbs arguably Will's victim, I think is like, I just think that's crazy. I think that's beyond, I feel like that's not gonna help the situation, is for Hobbs to be categorized that way in Will's mind. But I don't know, maybe he's saying it like he believes that Will already views Hobbs as his victim. Not that he's like kind of projecting that onto the situation, but that's what he's like observing. I don't know, but Will should not feel guilty about Hobbs.
I don't consider Hobbs my victim.
What do you consider him?
Dead.
Is it harder imagining the thrill somebody else feels killing, now that you've done it yourself?
Oh my God! What kind of questions are these? Oh no. Oh no, Will. So in a way, he's becoming less able to do his job.
Why did he leave them exposed? To feel the life leaving their bodies?
Yeah, no, it's too esoteric for someone who took the time to bury his victims in a straight line. He's more practical. He was keeping them alive. He was feeding them intravenously.
But your farmer let his crops die, save for the one that didn't.
Well, and the one that didn't died on the way to the hospital. No, they weren't.
Structure of a fungus mirrors that of the human brain.
Maybe he admires their ability to connect the way human minds can't.
Yours can.
And not physically.
Is that what your farmer is looking for? Some sort of connection? Have a good evening.
Wait. Somebody listening? Oh my, how is she getting in all these places?
Miss Kimball?
Yes.
Good evening. Please come in.
So, patient? What? Who is this woman? Harper, who this woman? I also didn't remark on it last episode, but this is a wild psychiatrist's office.
So, you're one of 3 doctors I'm interviewing. It's more or less a bake-off.
I feel like he's gonna clock her.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions first? Wondering.
Are you Freddie Lawrence?
Oh! I knew it immediately.
For a tabloid journalist.
Oh, so she's a journalist. I see.
I'm so embarrassed.
I'm afraid I must ask for you back.
Oh, because she recorded their conversation.
Please, hand it over. I'd rather not take it from you.
I was recording our conversation.
No other conversation.
No.
You come on, you don't
How did
believe.
you know when Will Graham would be here?
He's so smart.
You've been terribly rude, Miss Lawrence.
Oh no, what's he gonna do?
What's to be done about that?
Uh-oh. These cuts.
Cumberland source of red fruits.
Oh my God. I'm sure this woman's still alive, but that's like a hilarious cut to be like, and what should we do with you? Slices of meat on a plate. Red sauce. Also, he's like, to say like, oh, here's some loin. Loin of what? Pork. Let's go with that. Crazy. So he's just feeding everybody human beings. See? That's why you can't eat at everybody's house.
I don't get many opportunities to eat home-cooked meals.
And you shouldn't.
Your mother didn't cook.
She did. She did.
I will say, Hannibal is impeccably dressed.
Well, next time, bring your wife. I'd love to have you both for dinner.
Thank you.
Love to have you both for dinner. Oh my goodness. The double entendres.
He recognizes the necessity of his own support structure if he is to go on supporting you in the field.
Well, I believe that a guy like Will Graham knows exactly what's going on inside of his head, which is why he doesn't want anyone else up there. You think Will Graham's a broken pony?
I think you think Will is a broken pony.
If you're asking me whether or not I've ever lost someone in the field, the answer is yes. Why?
I want to understand why you're so delicate with Will.
I've already had my psych eval.
Not by me. You've already told me about your mother. Why stop there?
Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Oh my goodness.
Force feeding them sugar water?
You know who loves sugar water? Mushrooms. They crave it. Recovering alcoholics, they crave sugar. Don't take that personally, buddy. Oh, I'm not recovering. Feed sugar to...
But diabetic ketoacidosis.
Did you know they were diabetic?
We don't know they're diabetics.
No, they're all diabetics. He induces a coma and puts them in the ground.
Comas.
Changes their medication. So he's a doctor or a pharmacist or he works somewhere in medical services.
Oh my goodness.
Feeds them sugar to keep them alive long enough for the circulatory systems to soak it up.
So he can feed the mushrooms. We dug up his mushroom garden.
Yeah, he's gonna want to grow a new one.
People are so disturbed.
Picking up a prescription for Gretchen's spec.
Horowitz.
Oh, it's just spec. We're divorced. I lost the hyphen, kept the ring.
Oh, insulin.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh man.
Oh, it's the wrong one.
So effed.
There you go.
And I guess he probably has access to her address and all that information.
And that's your correct address?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she just exposed the fact that she's divorced from her husband, so he's probably like, oh, she lives alone. Well, who knows? What if she has kids or had her sister move in?
If you could sign here, please.
Oh, they found him. Oh, shit.
She's the chain's 10th diabetic customer to disappear after filling a prescription for insulin. The second to disappear from this exact location. Floater's floating, right here. Still logged into his work.
Oh my god. Imagine you're in the grocery store and the FBI raids.
Special Agent Jack Crawford, which one of you is Eldon Stemmons?
Eldon was just here. His car's still in the parking lot.
His car!
How's he supposed to know? Oh, the fact that Will is so hands-on in these is so fascinating to me. Is there gonna be someone in his trunk? Oh god. But they're still alive, right?
He's alive!
How'd they let him escape? Damn it.
Jack, we just checked browser history at Stamets' workstation.
Am I gonna want to hear this?
No. And yes, but mostly no.
What was he Googling?
Freddie Lowndes, TittleCrime.com.
The FBI isn't just hunting them too, offering competitive pay and benefits in the hopes of using one demented mind.
Keep going.
It's about Will.
Go on.
It goes into a lot of detail.
Son of a bitch.
I was just... Damn. I wish I said it before it flipped to the scene. I was gonna be like, what if he killed her and he's just acting or posting as, what was it, Freddie Lowndes? Or, well, is that what happened or no? Can't tell.
You are naughty, Miss Lowndes.
Oh, okay, she's still kicking. Interesting shirt. Honestly, interesting wallpaper. Interesting just... Oh, shit. Honestly, it's what you deserve, girl. You can't be posting shit like this.
But you can't arrest me for writing an article.
You entered a federal crime scene without permission.
Escorted by a detective.
Under false pretense.
It is as good as permission.
You got all that information from a local detective.
Talk about your man, Graham. Not to mention the rivalry of who gets the collar. Local police detective looking for a pissing contest with the FBI might have some insight.
The unfortunate timing of your article allowed a murderer to escape.
Ugh, so fucked.
You were in Minnesota. You were in the strikes. You contaminated the crime scene. Just like everywhere you go, you contaminate crime scenes. That's obstructing justice. I can indict you for obstructing justice.
I'd appreciate appreciate it if you didn't.
You don't write another word about Will Graham, and I won't have to.
Will just can't catch a break. He's getting it from all fucking angles. This guy. Okay. I was just about to say, I was like, the way he was looking, I was like, there's something else here. So is that how she was getting information from this guy? Oh God, man. Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, he's back. Also, this idea that's like, oh, you orphaned this girl. Her dad killed her mother. Like, oh gosh. Is this the lady, the professor? Hello? Wait, what? What is he dreaming? Okay. Okay, yeah, it is her.
Could be leading to a killer.
Innocent until guilty and all that.
I was gonna say, because didn't she say in the first episode that they've never been in the room solo before? Like, just the two of them.
I don't think we've ever been alone in a room together. Actually, I was just enjoying listening to you read.
How many prospects does this man have?
Don't feel sorry for yourself because you saved this girl's life.
I don't. I feel good.
Coffee and cream or milk. Such like a beautiful way to like show that. Oh my goodness. I love when like directors, they just have these like super aesthetic shots for no reason. Like you're like, this was wholly unnecessary, but that's art for you. Oh God. Who's there? Not Will. No. Oh, the guy that she pretended to be a...
They also think it's my fault Stamets escaped.
Sorry I got you fired.
I wasn't fired. I was suspended.
Oh.
No people in private security.
Private security? Are you kidding me?
Right now, future you is thanking me.
I read your article.
Oh my God.
Tell me about Will Graham.
Oh no, now everyone's coming after him. Oh my God. Will, you're in danger, girl. Because that's the thing, right? Through her articles, she's like inspiring people to murder, basically, right? But then now she's exposing Will as a potential obstacle to all of these guys. Or I guess maybe women. Statistically unlikely, but you know. But yeah, so she's basically like putting a target on his back because he's like one of the only people who can solve these crimes. She's so... And I'm like, girl, what are you getting out of that? Because this is... I forget what year this was released, but I'm like, you aren't getting sponsorship deals from this. You're probably getting minimal revenue from advertising, if even that. So like, what's the gain here? Like, is it just being known? Is that enough? You're willing to like put other people's lives on the line for that? Honestly, hopefully this becomes a wake-up call for her. And she's like, oh, the things that I do have consequences. and she's just like, okay, I'm closing down the site. That would be nice, honestly. Crazy. Man's got manipulated, suspended, and then murdered. All in fucking 48 hours.
Where's Will Graham?
We have an eyewitness to the murder. We don't need Will Graham.
Well, that's not why I'm asking.
Someone find me Will Graham!
About people having the same properties of a fungus.
Stamets?
Thoughts leaping from brain to brain. They mutate, they evolve.
Well, what does he want with Will Graham?
Someone who understands him. Graham was right. Stamets is looking for connections.
What did you tell him?
Everything.
Why?
Will Graham connect with Abigail Hobbs?
What?
He's gonna bury her.
He's gonna take her from the hospital? Oh my god. This woman sucks. I mean, she probably was, you know, on how do you get in? Oh my goodness. But yeah, he was probably had her at gunpoint, but still. Oh no. Well.
Hello? Will, it's Jack. You at the hospital?
Yes, I am.
Stamets knows about Abigail.
He's gonna pull out the gun. God damn! This man is always ready to shoot. Fuck. How's he gonna get her body out? How? Oh. Jesus. Oh shit. Oh! Damn. All right. Going to the shooting range helped. Kick it further.
What were you gonna do to her?
We all evolved from mycelium. I'm simply reintroducing her to the concept.
Like that.
The journalist said you understood me.
I don't.
You walk through a field of mycelium, they know you are there. They know you are there. The spores reach for you as you walk by. Abigail Hobbs. You should have let me plant her. You would have found her in a field where she was finally able to reach back.
When you shot Eldon Stamets, who was it that you saw? Then it's not Hobbs's ghost that's haunting you, is it? It's the inevitability of there being a man so bad that killing him felt good. Which is why you're here. To prove that sprig of zest you feel is from saving Abigail, not from killing her dad.
Oh.
Give zest when I shot Eldon Stamets.
You didn't kill Eldon Stamets.
I thought about it. I'm still not entirely sure that wasn't my intention, pulling the trigger.
Intention was to kill him. It's because you understand why he did the things he did. It's beautiful in its own way. Giving voice to the unmentionable.
Giving voice to the unmentionable.
In a predictable problem. Easy to solve. You fail, there's a paddle. Where was your paddle with Hobbs?
You're supposed to be my paddle.
I am.
Oh, he's the paddle.
Hobbs that got you down, wasn't it?
Is it the feeling that
Did
he
you
got
really feel
after?
so bad because killing him felt so good?
I like killing Hobbs.
Shit.
Killing must feel good to God, too. He does it all the time. And are we not created in his image? He dropped a church roof on 34 of his worship.
Did God feel good about that?
He felt powerful.
All right, so that was episode 2 of Hannibal, season 1. Man, oh man. Interesting continuation. So, I think I mentioned this early on, but I think I was expecting it to be a bit more of a procedural style show, but I like that it's not. I'm glad that like we do get, in a way, it's like what carries over from the first episode is the characterization of Will and the exploration of him and his mind, the deepening of his relationship with Hannibal, as well as the kind of, in a way, it's like expansion of the crimes that happened in the last episode. Like, it wasn't just that someone else killed people, but it's like someone else who was inspired by a blog that was written about that prior case implicating Will, and then they realized that Abigail's the victim from the first case being a potential, you know, whatever. Like it all connects, is what I'm saying, and I appreciate that rather than it being like standalone murders. Yeah, this was a fascinating episode. So honestly, I need to figure out what her name is, but the psychologist, professor, she definitely was right to be concerned about Will's well-being because he's definitely getting too close to it. Like, it's crazy that there's like, they have the entire FBI at their disposal, but in both episode 1 and episode 2, it essentially fell on Will to be the one to like kill or like apprehend the serial killers. Like, he's like deep in it. He's like the only one doing shit. And so and so he's just like not able to stay away from it. And so all of the negative impacts of his exposure to it will just keep compounding the more he's involved. Also crazy. I guess, yeah, maybe we can just talk about Will first. That final conversation with Hannibal was so fascinating. Him essentially eventually getting Will to admit that he enjoyed killing Hobbs is huge. It's like, again, it's like, it feels like Hannibal's just trying to like inch Will closer and closer to like becoming a serial killer or a cannibal. But and this admission, I think, is step number 1. Like, him admitting to having enjoyed taking someone's life is part of it, you know? So that's a little concerning. Yeah, it's interesting. So now, in a way, it kind of, in my mind, recontextualizes him being so, you know, him consistently going back to Abigail's hospital room. It's like I think initially I read it more as like that he just felt, you know, I guess like pity for her just more generally. And so he wanted to, I don't know, offer his support. But now hearing that he specifically, in a way, it's like the haunting of Hobbs, right? Because like at this point, Hobbs' corpse is like haunting Will. The part that's haunting him isn't even the dead body itself or the like feelings of sort of like I don't know, guilt or shame around having had to take someone's life, but it's like, in a way, he's being haunted by the realization that he really wanted to kill this man and enjoyed doing it. Like, that's the part that's haunting him. Yeah, but anyway, so that was a big realization for Will, and I think a big win for Hannibal. I guess continuing with Hannibal, I mean, I think that was actually really the biggest thing with him there. I will say his scene with him figuring out, what was her name again? Kenny? That she was the fake patient. Loves that. Love that he clocked her immediately. But that's the thing. So, sorry, thinking back about the article and them saying like, oh, where did they get all this information about Will? So was Hannibal basically giving her access to this information to publish about Will? Because they did show him reading the article. So I think he may have actually given him a little something as well. Or given her, a little something about Will as well. They're really trying to push this man. Oh goodness. And it's just scary that like now other people are even just like aware of his existence. Like the fact that one serial killer was like inspired and he was like, I want to connect Will to Abigail. Like that's scary. So that's why I said it's just so scary, because now I think this woman's article has put a target on Will's back, and I think he's probably unfortunately going to have more encounters with more of these crazies. So that's really unfortunate for him. Yeah, the lady, Kenny, she's annoying. She's gross. I think anyone who like relishes in like the death of other people, boo. Like whether they find it entertaining, whether they find it like, I don't know, but I just really, people who are just like excited about like murders and stuff, like I'm like, these are real people. Obviously they're real people in the context of the show, but you know what I mean. Like in her world, they are real people, and it's just brazen disrespect is like horrendous. But something else that I thought was interesting though was they said they found her hair at the Shrake or Shirk or whatever you call it, Shrake cabin or whatever you would call that thing. log cabin. So I'm like, how did she beat them to the punch? Like, how did she make the realization before they did? I guess, is it because of the guy, the one who was like, who, you know, was the last to untie her when they were in the hotel or motel, and he was like, you used me or whatever. Like, was that it? Like, her getting that information from him so that she can go visit the cabin before they do? Maybe. Ugh, but I feel the worst for that police officer who, he was just chilling at the crime scene. Woman came up, lied to him, and like, yes, he should have refused to actually give her information before confirming who she was, or just not give her information, period. But then got suspended and then got freaking murked. That's crazy. I feel the worst for him. At the shooting range. So that's the thing. It's like he was at the shooting range because he said to the lady, which I need to learn characters' names. But he said to the lady, the one who came up, like, he was like, oh, it took me 10 shots to drop Hobbs. So I think he's trying to actually improve his technique with shooting. And that, in conjunction with his realization of him enjoying killing, I was like, hold on. This is not a good thing. But clearly it came in handy because he was able to shoot this pharmacist guy, damn, I'm bad at names, without having to kill him. So there's that. I wonder if this whole connection to Abigail is going to last the rest of the season. Because I find that actually a really fascinating storyline. Like, it's like, is there some sort of like atonement that he's going for based out of that guilt? I don't really know. But I'm curious how long she's going to be in that coma and how long he's going to continue to see her. Also, yeah, just the whole mushroom murder shit. That was horrendous. Also really scary, the fact that like a pharmacist can like basically try to get you into a diabetic coma so that he can like bury you alive underground. Like, that's so sick. And then Hannibal had Jack at dinner. Everything's blood red. All his sauces are blood red. My God. I am also just very curious about Will's relationship with this lady. Let me see if I can just figure out her character's name. Okay, Dr. Bloom. Dr. Bloom. Okay. Yeah, like, I'm curious what his relationship is going to be like with Dr. Bloom. Clearly she has a lot of respect for him, but also a lot of like care for him, even considering the fact that they've never really been in a room alone with one another. But I'm like, is there a budding romance situation there? I'm not sure, because it also seems like the lady, the forensics lady, also is into him. And then Hannibal clearly has like very specific interest in him, so it's like everyone can't get enough of my man Will. Yeah, but I am nervous about a potential break. To prove that sprig of zest you felt from saving Abigail wasn't from saving Abigail, it was for killing her dad. Sorry, I'm rewatching the scene again. Okay, so he's like, if your intention was to kill him, it's because you understand why he did the things he did. It's beautiful in its own way. And so he's saying that, like, oh yeah, giving voice to the unmentionable. So basically he's saying, you know, because he spoke about in the first episode how Will has this like intense empathy, and that extends to even like the worst, most twisted minds. And so in a way, it is kind of fucked. It's like Will is like enjoying ending the life of this person who because he understands how his mind works and he understands why he's doing what he's doing, and he's essentially putting him, I won't say out of his misery, because I'm not necessarily saying those guys are miserable, but it's like he's killing him because he knows, like, he knows what they're thinking and how they operate, I guess. And then it has this point where he's like, oh, I should have just kept fixing boats in Louisiana. And he was just like, oh, like, no, the reason that you can't go back to something like that is because these are, you know, fixing a boat, that's like an engine. That's something that has a clearly defined answer and solution. Whereas this is like, you know, it's higher stakes than that. Because you said if you fail, there's a paddle. Where was your paddle with Hobbs? But it was interesting that he said, I thought you were my paddle, or you're supposed to be my paddle. So he's supposed to be that backup. Oof. I know some people didn't like me comparing Will to Sherlock from the BBC Sherlock. And I mean, whatever. But it just reminds me of, because I'm pretty sure this is something in the first episode of the first season of BBC Sherlock, where one of the police officers, I think it was like the black woman, I can't remember her name, said something along the lines of like, one of these days there's gonna be, a dead body and Sherlock's gonna be the one who put it there. Like, I think that's the trajectory that, at the very least, I think Hannibal is hoping that Will goes on. And I think in a similar vein, I think that's the trajectory Will is so fearful of actually happening and actually coming true. Then he was like, about the people who died in church, in the church in Texas, and he's like, and then Will asks, did God feel good about that? And Hannibal's response was, God felt powerful. Ooh, Lord. So is that gonna be part of like Will's driving force, is like him killing people is like, in a way, like a expression or show or demonstration of his power? Yikes. I'm so scared for Will. What he's gonna turn into. But scared, but obviously like I want to see it happen. So I'm excited to see how things unfold. I think another great episode. I told myself that I would watch it during the daytime. It is very much not the daytime. So but I will say, I do think the imagery in this episode was less, at least like assaultingly disturbing as as the first episode. Or perhaps I'm already used to it and I'm already numb to it. Not sure. But yeah. So we'll see. I didn't feel too scared after this one. So not too bad. Maybe I'm, building up a tolerance. So who knows? Maybe after the show I'll actually be able to watch horror movies. But yeah, I mean, those are all my thoughts. They're maybe a bit jumbled just because it is very late and I am very tired. But hopefully you guys, hopefully there was some entertainment in the course of that reaction. As per usual, I love to engage with you guys in the comments, but I do have to give the big, I probably should have said this in the beginning of the episode or beginning of the video, but if you could please refrain from any spoilers, whether it's future plot points or even like suggestions of future plot points. Like I'd say, let's say for example, we're introduced to a character and I'm like, oh my God, I don't like this character. And someone says, oh, just you wait. Oh, you will love them. I think that's actually a spoiler. So any sort of hints at future events, if you could please refrain from including them in the comments, that would be huge. Unlike Interview with the Vampire, where I had a friend who was a mod and was going through and removing those types of comments, I don't have one for this show because I don't know anyone who actually watches the show. So I'm riding solo for this one. So I really hope that either you guys as individuals or as a collective can help to call out or just minimize any spoilers in the comments, because I want to talk to you guys, but I don't want to know what happens until I see it. So appreciate it. And yeah, with that, if you want to continue on the Hannibal journey with me, feel free to subscribe. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.